said, I'm Meredith Adler. I'm an international student here from the States, from Carson City, Nevada. So why I really want to be VP Internal is because I really believe in international advocacy and the possibility for more international inclusion within the UBC community. And I think that the VP Internal is in a very good position to promote these activities within the ISA because they are in charge of recruitment as well as social activities. So within recruitment, I think that recruitment is key in order to have a successful advocacy mission within the ISA. We need to have members and we need to have the international students behind us so that when we're representing their voice, we're really representing them. So I think that we will need to create new innovative programs for Jumpstart, Imagine, all the orientations. Also, I think that we need to start recruiting international students that are already here, not just focusing on the first year students and the first year involvement. Furthermore, those students are retained from social events, from having fun within the ISA, and from feeling that the ISA serves them. So I plan to not only create events for information like the housing sessions that we had this year, but also create events that apply to just going out, having fun, and getting to know Vancouver and BC. International students, you're probably only here for 4 years. You need to get out and make BC your second home. And I think that we have a really good opportunity to provide some advocacy for international students, not only in the UBC campus, but all throughout Vancouver. Finally, I think that all of these things come from a really good, strong foundation in teamwork. I think that the ISA team needs to work together to listen to our members and also to work as an executive team and a cohesive unit to create a better UBC community for international students and for international issues. Thank you very much for coming out today. So I've had a few different involvement experiences with international students. So in my first year, I was, I'd say, more involved in the ISA, and recently this year become very interested in international advocacy. I'm really passionate about international advocacy because I feel like UBC doesn't represent enough of the academic side of international institutions. I also work with the International Student Initiative, working to recruit international students to come to UBC in the first place. Thank you.
Hi everyone, thank you so much for coming. I'm Cecilia Montauban and I'm running for Vice President Internal of the International Student Association. As you all know, the International Student Association is a club that works to represent and integrate the international student community on campus and advocate for its needs throughout the year. This year we focused on advocating for issues such as internationalization of the curriculum, tuition fees, financial aid, calm down here a second, financial aid and housing issues. The focus for next year is going to be more of integrating the international community and working towards Now that we've created the connections to successfully advocate for their needs, we want to have the social basis behind it and create the social events that are necessary to go along with it, the cultural awareness, and all of that that will truly make UBC a place where people can share their experiences, share their internationalism, and bring what they have to the table. In order to do this, I will continue to build connections I have created with Jumpstart and Gala orientations. I have already talked to the coordinators of Jumpstart about having ISA host or co-host in a social event or workshop within the program that will help increase the awareness of the ISA and engage it more with students. I have also coordinated with Gala to incorporate again the booth that we have every year and also more awareness within the program and possibly new projects such as creating an ISA Welcome to UBC video featuring the 1,300 plus students who go to Gala every year. Additionally, at the beginning of the year, I will work very closely with the marketing coordinator, the social coordinator, and the newsletter coordinator to work on how we can successfully communicate to the students. As you all know, with a campus of 45,000 students, it is very hard to communicate to people and get people out to your events. So I will work with them to create a strategy that will successfully reach as many students as possible, whether this is through the newsletter, through videos, through word of mouth, and whatnot. And through this strategy, I will survey and talk to people about what kind of social events they would like to see happen throughout the year. This could be stuff like speakers from around the world, the UBC Cup, or many others. And I will work in collaboration with other student groups on campus to make this happen for us here as part of the ISA. I truly believe that there is a lot of potential between UBC's vision of creating an international community, but it is up to us students to fulfill this potential and really deliver that promise that they give us. Thank you very much. Okay, so this year I was promotions coordinator for the ISA, and as I said before, what we did this year was focus on the advocacy of the group. So we created connections with the different student bodies, with the Senate, with faculty and staff, and all of these connections. All of these connections have already been set. What I would like to see now is the broadcast for all of the students. I want to see the students involved, the students behind all of the ideas, not just through orientations, but throughout the year. Engage 4th years, 5th years, 3rd years, all of them. I really want to see people sharing their stories, and that's why I want to continue on as VP Internal.
Hello everyone, my name is Rafael Tovar and I'm applying as VP Internal as part of the team of 5. They have me introduce you to my team, Patricia Jerry as VP External, Ramiro Rejas as VP Finance, Jafet Kahat as President, and Steve Wu VP Administration. Our main platform is apply as a team together, that we know each other very well, and we can work together towards the ISA. And many of the candidates have very good ideas, and that's good, but what we think ISA is missing is a better information flow. There are more than 4,000 international students in UBC, and the events, less than 100 students come. Why is that happening? Students are not getting involved. They are not hearing from us. We want to change that to increase the people who know us, to improve the involvement, and all that to make a better experience for all the international students at UBC. And that's our platform. Of course. As VP Internal, I'm in charge of the team and the people at UBC. So better connections with the IMS, recruiting people. For example, not only at Jumpstart and Gala, but campus events. There are many social clubs already, like Alas for Latin American students, like the Cantonese club, and so on, that are in charge of social events. So we want to strengthen advocacy. We need an organization that represents us as international students in front of the university. The housing idea is a pretty good idea. We want to work with that, make it bigger, and get more people involved.
That was a nice Spanish pronunciation right there. Yeah, my name is Manuel. I'm from Switzerland. I'm also running for this position. Basically for three reasons. One is I think I have the skill set to run for it and successfully collaborate with the team. Second is I have the experience for it. And the third one is that I have like a vision where I want to take it as well. Let me specify. First one, my skill set. I haven't been involved with the ISA last year, but I've been in various jobs before. Therefore, I can provide things like I've worked as an information technologist, so technology, know those aspects. I'm very familiar with it. I've worked in a team before. For instance, as a martial arts coach, I taught kids from 4 to 18 with a number of codes. You had to coordinate, organize events. So I'm very familiar with the whole teamwork aspect. Another part is that I had responsibility before in a larger aspect. I work, for instance, in a home for mentally disabled people. It's one of the most challenging jobs I ever had, and taking responsibility for those is something I had to learn first, but it's an asset that I will have for life. I think this will be very useful in this position as well, as people can trust in me, give me certain opinions or jobs and tasks they want me to do, and I actually can go after them to fulfill them. Another aspect in terms of skills, is I have experience in public relation and managing and so on. I have before with people organized public parties, and we had to do things such as get the attention for it. We had to bring people in, organize the whole facility. I think this will be crucial for the internal. Experience might be a small aspect. I'm 24 years of age. Those few jobs I've mentioned, there are only a few among the ones I actually have done. So I'm very flexible and I can learn new things. My vision for the club itself is that I think I want to make it more visible and more accessible. So many people are not aware of the club, and I want to make them see it, and at the same time just come up and feel free to talk to us and just make it present in the UBC community as well. Thank you. Wow, infinite funding, that's very nice. I think I wouldn't call it just one event. There should be just a range of events. If I have one event in the whole year, then people will know about it and forget about it again. The presence of it and the accessibility comes over time, so we have to keep going at it. Gala, Match Day, all those events that people mentioned before should be present at those. Social events as well, so people come in and they feel actually free to talk to us, not this sort of abstract organization on Facebook or on the internet.